corner.
Good evening and welcome to the April 19th Board of Selectmen's meeting. If everybody would rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The people out there, me standing there, I'm blocking the flag, so.
Good evening and welcome. We've got a couple of public hearings that we're running this evening. First being a public hearing to receive public comment regarding the Special Amusement Permit for the York County Blues Festival. That'll be held on August 20th this coming year. And I will open the public hearing. So if anybody is interested, we actually approved this last fall, and unfortunately we needed to run a public hearing, and so we missed doing that. So we're redoing this approval. So anybody have any comments relative to the Blues Festival? I think the bands are all booked and we're ready to go. So if nothing is...
I'll move that the public hearing come to a cease or close.
And Dave?
I suppose I should second that.
Well, there's only two of us, so.
Yes.
All right, all those in favor? All right, we'll close the public hearing. We'll address this later in the evening. Second public hearing is a proposed change to our Shoreland Zoning Ordinance, which eliminates Section 15O and all the associated definitions within that. And it really is because the state forestry department is taking over that responsibility. So we're here to take comments, receive public comment regarding the change to Shoreland Zoning Ordinance. So I would open the public hearing. And Mike, you have anything to offer?
No.
Anybody comments?
You had pretty much summed it up, Dennis. It's
Okay.
releasing that.
And this eliminates any harvest or changes the requirement that the CEO manages the...
Correct, regarding timber harvesting.
Right. Timber harvesting.
Exclusively timber harvesting.
Right. So if nothing else...
Not, just to clarify, not 2 or 3 trees, but timber harvesting.
Correct.
Timber harvesting.
Logging operations, not endangered trees and whatnot.
So the state forestry department will then supervise in the change that will go into this, the Shoreland zoning ordinances. If somebody wants to do that, then they make contact with
the forester.
With the forester, right?
Yep.
So, anything else? Okay, you want to close this public hearing?
I'll make
So
a motion.
moved.
Yeah.
Moved, seconded.
Yes, sir.
By Dwayne, all those in favor? Thank you for your input, and again, we will deal with this later. The Section 3 announcements, we do have with us tonight Spirit of America recognition, and I call on Deputy Chief Lisa Bennett. Step up.
Good evening, Board. At this time, I'd like to ask Rosemary McCoy and Jody Robinson to step up. It is with great pleasure, on behalf of the Waterboro Fire Department and the Town of Waterboro, we would like to present you Rosemary McCoy, a Father-Son Posthumous Award, the 2022 Spirit of America Award to honor volunteerism. This award recognizes Dwayne and Nathan's teamwork and years of providing public safety to our community. Dwayne McCoy, Dwayno, we all called him, began his volunteer service to this community in June of 1972. Nathan McCoy joined beside his father as a junior in October of 1992. Dwayne and Nathan's combined service as public safety personnel tallies 75 years of firefighting expertise. Dwayne and Nathan are deserving of this award in recognition for their courage and their sacrifice. Thank you very much for your work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Lisa. Okay, let's move on. Any additions and deletions to the agenda? My understanding is that Kelly Woodworth, update on the parks, is not coming this evening, correct?
Kelly is not.
So we will remove that. Any public comments? James?
Lots of questions.
Don't expect them all tonight.
All right. Correspondence, we have the treasurer's report, motor vehicle report, Saco River Corridor Commission, water analysis report, which is fairly detailed, you know, over their water analysis of the whole Saco River Corridor. I don't know if you've had anybody looked at that. The sheriff's monthly reports. And with that, I'll move on to Selectmen's report. David, anything?
I don't have anything this week.
Wayne?
Very little, just a comment that I want to praise Matt Boris for the amount of work and everything that's gone into this other building across next door here. People will see that we're going to have some vinyl siding, new windows and doors over there eventually within the next few weeks, hopefully, and be all said and done before July 1st. So,
Good.
And Mike has certainly helped a lot.
yes. Yep.
All right. And I am all set as well, so we're going to toss it over to Matt.
All right, a few things here for you. We'll get this out to you in email as well. But general information, June 14th, voting will be held at the M.R.S.A East Building. And we will begin to pass this information along to the residents. So the school is reconvened with the school board, and their schedule been modified, and the building has become available. So given our restrictions here, voting will be at M.R.S.A East Building, the building out behind the high school. Food for thought, but something to think about is potentially closing the customer service area on that day here, so that staff can be able to be used at the voting polls. You all have electronically sent tonight by Laura the audit report from RHR Smith. The management letter is forthcoming within the week, hopefully. If you would, could you schedule a workshop for April 3rd so that we can discuss the May 3rd, sorry.
Yeah.
May 3rd, so that we can get your input and contract language for the York County Deputy Sheriff's contract for Waterboro. If we could do that on May 3rd, that'd be great. Also, Kelly Woodworth will be organizing a community cleanup day at Friendship Park, May 14th, 9:30 in the morning. We'll have more information posted online. This is one of the park group committees, and again, that's Friendship Park on Old Alfred Road. We'll post it on their website and Facebook account as well.
Gonna drop them off a dumpster so they can truck it back and forth.
Great idea.
Just save time
And she may have already talked to him about that, but good idea. Thank you. We are hopeful, just general information, we're hopeful to move forward with the purchase of a dock for Goldbeal Park. We're exploring grant opportunities, but One, we haven't had a dock there before, so that limits us on one of the grant opportunities that was from inland fisheries. And the other one, we actually have to front the dollars anyways. And we're finding that what we thought was going to be a lot more expensive is not. We're about $5,000 for about a 30-foot dock. It's a 3x5, 3x15 section that goes out to a 4x15 section. The proposal would be to locate it between the swim area and the boat launch, and then tie off between the dock and the current swim area to prevent anybody from getting in that area for boat access. Post the dock with no diving and no swimming. And also, we really should look at the ordinance as well to potentially limit the amount of time people are docking there.
Right.
I spoke to their insurance through MMA. There is no issues with the dock down there, except for posting it, like I just mentioned, with the no jumping and diving. I think that it'll be a great resource to have for that launch, personally myself.
Years ago, we talked about it, and the liability with the other insurance company, not MMA, but that was a big no-no to them. So now that we're with MMA and other towns, because got them too. So I mean, that takes the liability not off our hands, but we're at least insured.
It also creates a little bit of a barrier between us and that was saying,
Yeah.
between the swimming and the boats coming
Yeah.
in for safety, so definitely worth exploring.
If the board is in agreement, then we'd like to move forward with that, and we can allocate funds from a couple different accounts. Would not be within one budget line, probably, at this point.
Okay.
I'll make that a motion.
I'll second that easily.
Been moved and seconded to go install the docks, and we're gonna move some funds from one department to the other, then you need to come back to us with that. But all those in favor? Opposed?
We can do that at any point now.
Yeah, so let's
May,
Let's
June,
go-
yeah.
let's go get
April,
the-
May, and June, we can
Yeah.
flip-flop.
We'll make that happen.
Right.
Public work updates real quick. If you haven't noticed, K&K Property Maintenance did spring cleanup at Goldbeal Park as well. And the roadway portion will be swept shortly. Working with maybe a pipe dream, but the flagging company has notified Jason of a significant increase in the hourly rates. Jason and I have chatted a little bit, trying to think outside the box, and we've drafted up looking for help for maybe some locals. I know we had a conversation with you about some people locally in town that wanted to help out potentially. So we're gonna have a posting, and we put the curriculum for the training outline, but do the flagging training in-house and see if we can have a group of 8 people available to call upon. We're kind of targeting about $18 an hour, and then see if we can find somebody to help us out, since their rates are at 90.
If there's anybody out there that are,
What, did you just say 90?
90.
90.
90.
Wow.
yeah,
So we're gonna get the posting out.
Yeah.
We'll put it on Facebook, the website, and we're gonna run it in the reporter as well.
anybody over 17 and anybody up to
18.
18, excuse me, but any of the, I call them elderly because I'm getting that point too, but anybody that's over retirement age that's looking for a part-time job, this may be a good chance. And we haven't got to work you all day, and we won't leave you out there in the sun all day either, but if we need 2 flaggers, then we need 3 for the day so that people can swap back and forth and whatnot. So it won't be a big paycheck, but it's maybe a supplement check to somebody like that.
Only a couple more items. Application interviews were completed for Public Works position, the last position. Made a conditional offer and hope to finalize tomorrow. Another gentleman with a Class A license that lives in town, so that will be then there'll be a full staff of Public Works. Library, I know it's going to come as a shocker, but we have another leak in the basement with water. We've got another couple leaks actually, so Jason's been on top of that with Owens. I think it was Owen that came down, completely separate area. They're actually on the other side of the wall in the boiler room portion now. So, I think that's one of the projects we need to look at moving forward down the road of what we're gonna do.
This is the black iron piping?
Correct.
Off the boiler?
Yeah.
That goes back into at least the 30s, if not older than that, so.
I think longer term planning, we need to start thinking about what we're doing down there, do some repairs, so.
Yeah.
Anyhow, we're gonna get those issues taken care of.
The pipes are almost 100 years old at this point.
Yeah. So
It's
we've
time,
replaced some
yeah.
big sections of it now.
Yeah, but you're just gonna keep replacing, and another leak's gonna come about because that pipe is getting thin.
Yep.
Anything else, Matt?
I'm good now.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for Matt? Let's move on. Old business, new business. Discuss vote to appoint a new member to various committees. We did do an interview tonight with James, is it Ferris?
Various.
Ferrier. Okay, Ferrier.
Thank you.
So what's your pleasure there, folks?
I'll make a motion to appoint James to the Fair Hearing Board and the Planning Board.
Okay,
And I would second that.
any further discussion? If not, thank you. All those in favor? So we will get you set up with Laura and she'll take care of all the necessities.
If for some reason you can get in here tomorrow, you can start tomorrow night.
Right.
6:30 tomorrow?
Yeah.
Actually, the town clerk is here right now.
Yeah,
If you want to go get sworn in, she's at office straight across with the window.
Okay.
Right, yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that,
Marina.
Marina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can just ask her?
Yeah.
yeah, she'll swear you in and get you your paperwork, so,
Okay.
yeah.
I can do that now then?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Till
all right,
7
thank you all
o'clock.
for your time.
Yeah,
Good enough.
thank you.
Have a great night.
We appreciate your
You can come back, we're almost done, but you can come back.
all right. Item B, discuss vote on date to hold candidates night. We now have, I believe, 3 candidates for 2 spots for the Board of Selectmen for 3-year term. I believe we have 1 school board
Yes.
and 1 water district?
Yes.
Okay. So, what are your thoughts? I mean, we've had candidates nights in the past where, we've had everybody in and they can certainly express their desire of why they want to do what they want to do. And
I'd make a motion to have a candidates night. I don't care what night it is, as long as Bob Powers can run the
yeah, I
candidates
guess
night.
we could ask Bob if he's available, and
We may want to ask Bob what night he's available
Yeah.
before we set a date,
I
but,
agree with that. Let's get him on
Yeah.
board first.
yeah,
let's do that, and then we'll leave the.
either that or we can give Matt 2 dates and see if Bob's available either date.
Let's just give the courtesy to Bob first.
Yeah,
See what we
let's,
can do.
let's talk to Bob, and then whatever works for him, and then we'll just,
We can just pick that day and go with it.
that's what I would say. I mean, it's not the selectmen's decision, really. I mean, it's, and unfortunately, 2 of us are running, so.
That's why I made
It's a
the
little
motion.
bit of a conflict, so why don't we just allow Matt to set something up, and we'll do that. How's that? Everybody's okay with that?
I am.
All right, good enough. Discuss a vote on a special amusement permit for the Young County Blues Festival.
So moved.
Second.
Any further discussion? All those in favor? Okay.
That's a second vote.
Discuss vote to repeal the Shoreland Zoning Ordinance
Just in case.
Yeah.
Section 15O and all associated definitions related to the section.
So moved, as printed.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? All right, you're off the hook, but
No, I still got one.
now you're on the hook because we're going to talk about fees for the lovely Waterboro fee table. So what do you got, Mike?
I believe you folks have received an amended copy of the fee table.
Yes.
Okay. First of all, as I stated in our last meeting, we don't have a fee for a hazard tree permit, which allows us to permit some cutting within the 75-foot buffer. Sometimes that takes a great deal of time because there's often replanting involved. The past year, we've issued 42 tree permits for cutting within hazard trees, cutting within that 75-foot buffer. That process is outlined in section 15Q of our Shoreland Zoning Ordinance. I would recommend that we would charge a $50 fee for that hazard tree evaluation, as many times we have to go back to verify that they've actually done their replanting it needs, and that's something that we haven't charged for in the past. I think it's probably appropriate that we begin to do so.
Do you think $50 is enough?
I do, and the reason being is the hazard tree assessment is relatively easy. As far as you go out there, look for a woodpecker hole, something leaning over somebody's camp, or something that could be a hazard to someone or their personal property. There's another type of evaluation that we do within that buffer that allows some people to do some thinning. That requires a great deal of time because you actually have to measure and document each tree within a 25 by 50 foot grid. And for that type of evaluation, you'll see that the fee table is asking for $150 fee for that evaluation. And that evaluation is outlined in section 15P of the Shoreland Zoning Ordinance. For anybody at home that wants to check out exactly what that entails.
Okay.
Have we got to have a public hearing before we
Nope.
set the fee?
These are all,
Oh.
it was published in the packet, and
It is. Here's the other thing that we have mobile vending on here.
Yeah,
During our last planning board meeting, the planning board seems to think that there's a pretty substantial amount that can go on within that mobile vending ordinance. It's a standalone ordinance as well, and they'd like to make some changes before we even entertain the idea of adjusting our fee schedule for such a permit. Currently, we don't have a fee for that, the mobile vending, but it's a very simple process, an application process.
so why wouldn't we vote for this fee schedule to at least put a stake in the ground?
Well, if that's the way that you folks feel, I'm absolutely.
We can always come back.
We can always amend it. Yep,
Right.
Absolutely. Yep.
But at least you got a stake in it.
Right.
Yep. Okay. That's. I just wanted to throw out that there's substantial conversation around the mobile vending portion of our ordinance, and so.
Anything else, Mike? that
No.
you know, so what was in the packet is what you're offering.
Exactly.
So it would add mobile vending permit,
Mhm.
a hazard tree permit, and a tree thinning permit.
We currently offer them all, but we'd actually assess a fee for each.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Do what your pleasure, folks.
make a motion to amend the fee table to encompass those three additional fees
Okay.
as written.
Right. Motion by Dave, second by Dwayne. All those in favor? Opposed?
There's a fine line there that whether I'm a conflict of interest there, but I don't believe that I am at this point, so.
Now am I off the hook?
Well, no more than anybody else that sits
Right.
on the board. So. Okay.
Thank you, Annette.
Anything else, Mike?
Nope.
Okay. Other discussion, vote to approve the minutes of April 5th.
Moved.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Any decisions? Week's action list, you're all set with that. Agenda items, we're gonna bring, I would assume that Kelly will wanna come back in. Anything else? We're gonna set a workshop for 5 o'clock on, is that okay with everybody, 5 o'clock on May 3rd?
Next meeting, yeah.
So, we talk about contract deputy.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll get you a copy,
Yeah.
we'll get you a copy of the contract.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
In
Yeah,
advance.
go ahead. I got something else in mind, so go ahead.
Okay, anything else on the agenda? Want to add something to that?
No, I just got a comment, so.
Okay. All right, items needing signature is just a special amusement permit for the York County Blues Festival. And you want to go before we adjourn? Or?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I've lost my train. The Parks and Rec, not Parks and Rec, but Old Home Days has a meeting Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Hopefully, we will have fireworks if we can get the crews or even hire crews to pack and clean up, but they don't have any great volunteers to clean up and oversee this, so Matt and I met the other day with them, and I think we come ahead quite a ways. And
Todd.
and Todd, yes. But I just want to plug in that if anybody's interested in helping on at least having some fireworks August 20th, we got to get to school, and there's quite a bunch of work to be done, but
And they're meeting Thursday night.
yeah, meeting
7.
this coming Thursday night at 7 o'clock. So if anybody out there is interested, come on down. It's over in the other building, but at least not a big menu, but at least have some fireworks here in town
Yep.
through the summer, so.
Okay. Anything else, anybody?
Good.
Entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor? Thank you and good night.